Hey everyone, welcome back to Biz Dev with Nnanna, where we explore strategies to help you grow, not just in business, but in all aspects of life. Today's topic is one that affects all of us, whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or a professional motivation. Staying motivated is often the biggest challenge when you're working towards any goal, big or small. We start off with great energy, but let's be real. At some point, we all hit those dips where the excitement fades and keeping up the momentum feels like an uphill battle, right? So what keeps us going? More importantly, how can we tap into the right kind of motivation to push through those tough times? This is where understanding the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation comes in. Today, we're going to break down what these terms really mean and explore how balancing both types of motivation can help you stay on track, no matter what obstacles come your way. Now, let's start with the basics. Intrinsic motivation is when you're driven by internal factors. You're motivated to do something because you find it personally rewarding. Think about when you're learning a new skill just because it excites you, or solving a problem because the process itself is satisfying. It's that feeling you get when you lose track of time because you're so immersed in what you're doing. That's intrinsic motivation at play. On the flip side, extrinsic motivation is all about external rewards or consequences. You're motivated by something outside of yourself, like hitting a sales target to get a bonus, or even finishing a project to avoid a negative outcome. While it might sound like one type of motivation is better than the other, the truth is that both play a huge role in how we stay motivated, and we need to balance them to stay driven over the long term. So how do we use these types of motivation to our advantage? How do we stay motivated when we hit those inevitable roadblocks? Let's dive into 3 key tips that can help you maintain your momentum, starting with the power of finding your why. Tip number 1 is all about tapping into that deeper purpose, finding your why. This is what connects you to intrinsic motivation. It's the reason behind what you're doing, the thing that fuels your inner drive. It's easy to get caught up in daily tasks or challenges and forget why we started in the first place. But having a clear understanding of your why is like having a compass. It keeps you pointed in the right direction, no matter what distractions or obstacles come your way. Think about it this way. Imagine you're working late nights on a project and the going gets tough. Without a meaningful why, it's hard to stay motivated beyond just getting it done. But when your work aligns with something that matters deeply to you, like providing for your family, building a business that makes a positive impact, or achieving personal growth, those late nights start to feel more like investments in your future rather than just tasks to check off a list. This is intrinsic motivation at its best. It's what makes athletes push through physical pain or entrepreneurs keep going after multiple failures. It's that internal fire that keeps you moving forward. So before you dive into any new goal or challenge, take some time to reflect on your why. Write it down, revisit it often, and let it guide you when things get tough. That way, even when external rewards aren't immediately visible, your passion and purpose will keep you grounded. Tip number 2, set up rewards for yourself along the way. While intrinsic motivation is crucial, let's be real. Sometimes you need that external push to keep going, especially when you're working on tasks that don't exactly spark joy. This is where extrinsic motivation comes in. By setting clear, achievable milestones and rewarding yourself when you hit them, you create a system of accountability and celebration that keeps things exciting. Here's how it works. Imagine you're tackling a big project that will take months to complete. If you only focus on the end goal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or lose motivation halfway through. But if you break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks and attach a reward to each milestone, you're constantly giving yourself something to look forward to. These rewards don't have to be huge. It could be something simple, like treating yourself to your favorite meal, taking a day off to recharge, or even celebrating with friends. The key is to create positive reinforcement for your progress. This taps into extrinsic motivation because your brain starts to associate hard work with positive outcomes. The more you reward yourself, the more motivated you'll be to push through the tougher parts of your journey. And over time, those small wins add up, keeping your energy and enthusiasm high as you work toward the bigger goal. So, whether you're working on a long-term business plan, trying to develop new habits, or even learning a new skill, don't forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Those little rewards can make all the difference. By combining both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, you create a system that keeps you grounded in your purpose while also giving you external boosts to maintain your momentum. It's all about balance. Tip number 3 is one of the most powerful ways to stay motivated, and that's to surround yourself with the right support system. It's easy to think that motivation is a solo effort, but the truth is, the people around you can have a huge impact on your mindset, your energy, and ultimately your success. Whether it's friends, family, colleagues, or mentors, having a strong support network keeps you accountable and helps you stay focused on your goals. Think about this. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to stay motivated when you're surrounded by people who encourage you, challenge you, and push you to do better? When your circle is full of people who believe in you and your goals, their energy becomes contagious. On the flip side, if you're constantly around negativity or doubt, it's easy to lose confidence and motivation. That's why it's so important to intentionally build a support system that lifts you up and keeps you moving forward. Start by surrounding yourself with people who share similar goals or values. This could be a mastermind group, a mentor, or even friends who are on their own growth journeys. Having regular check-ins or accountability sessions with these people can keep you on track. And don't forget, your support system doesn't just motivate you when you're on a high. They're also there to help you when you hit low points or roadblocks. For example, let's say you've set a big business goal, but you're struggling with setbacks. Your support system can give you advice, encouragement, and a fresh perspective that helps you push through those tough times. They'll remind you of your strengths and your progress, even when you're too focused on the obstacles to see it yourself. Having that external validation and motivation makes all the difference. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you. And if you don't have a support network yet, start building one. Seek out mentors, join communities, and create environments that fuel your growth and ambition. So there you have it. We've covered 3 key ways to stay motivated, whether you're chasing a big goal or just trying to stay consistent in your day-to-day grind. Remember, 1, always connect to your why to tap into that deep personal intrinsic motivation. 2, set small, achievable milestones and reward yourself along the way to give your extrinsic motivation a boost. And 3, surround yourself with a support system that pushes you to stay focused, motivated, and inspired. Motivation is all about balance. There will be days when your intrinsic motivation carries you through because you love what you're doing, and other days when you need external rewards or encouragement to keep going. That's totally normal. The key is to recognize which type of motivation you need in each moment and make sure you're creating an environment that supports both. Now, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What motivates you the most? Are you driven more by intrinsic motivation, doing things because you're passionate about them? Or do you find that extrinsic rewards like hitting a goal or receiving recognition fuel you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel reach more people who are looking for insights like this. Also, hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content about business development, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. Sharing is caring, right? So if you know someone who could use a little extra motivation in their life, share this video with them. Let's grow together as a community and continue supporting each other in achieving our goals. And if you're looking for even more tips and strategies, check out some of my other videos on this channel. We're all about building sustainable success, one step at a time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, no matter where you are on your journey, you've got the power to stay motivated and reach your goals. Keep going, keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep your motivation strong, and don't forget, we're in this together.